Welcome back on Kansas Sports Chatter. It's time for our basketball chatter with Robert Kelly. He is our next guest. He is one of these scouts for Prep Girls Hoops here in Kansas. Say, Robert, I mean, for you in scouting, like how long have you been scouting and what first got you interested in the field?
Well, my background has always been in high school basketball. Whether I've been an official, a coach, and now writing for, I don't know, since I was in college. So 40 years or so, 35, 40 years. And I've always kind of wanted to be involved in a different way. I wound up getting a master's degree in sports administration at Wichita State. And that has really helped me quite a bit. And one of the things that led me to is contacting Prep Network, which is the parent company, about writing for Prep Girls Hoops. And they said, sure, how about launching our site in Kansas? So I said, okay. So December 1st, 2018, I came on board. Site went live 2019, and I've been doing it ever since.
Yeah, a lot of good contact. If anyone hasn't checked it out already, need to do so. All right, so for you, like as you have already started the season and you've been able to see some games, who are some players that have kind of stood out to you, or just some players that people need to watch?
Well, last week I caught 3 games, and all of them in Hutchinson. Hutchinson Trinity Catholic against Central Christian, and I was told that's the first time they've played each other since 2007.
Wow.
And that was pretty neat. And one of the players I think from there that caught my eye is a young freshman from Central Christian, a young forward who I think is probably going to make some noise as she gets older and understands the game. And her last name is Huff. I'm checking my secret weapon here to.
There you go. You got data sheets and data sheets. Yeah.
Yes. Spreadsheets are my friend.
Yeah. You're busy.
Yeah, I have to. I've got probably 1,000 players on all my spreadsheets. Townsley Huff, she's a 5'11" forward for Central Christian, who I think as she gets stronger and gets in some summer play with some other colleague club, I think she can be. I think she's going to be a player to watch. I caught a great band at Andover Central. And Wilborn from Andover Central is going to be a player to really watch as well. She's pretty much the straw that stirs the Jaguar drink. Reese Wilborn is a terrific shooter, shoots it from everywhere, and just has a mature game, and she's been impactful there since she was a freshman. I also caught Bishop Carroll at Hutchinson. A freshman from Hutchinson, starting point guard, will be the first point guard that started for Hutchinson, not named Posh, in probably 8 years.
Wow.
And her name is Denai Morgan. She's 5'5" point guard. And she is very strong. She has caused all kinds of problems for Carroll. Hutch led at halftime. And honestly, from a one-on-one basis, as there really was only one, maybe 2 players on Carroll's team who could even remotely stay with her on a one-on-one basis. And she could knock it down from all over the place, very fast in transition. I saw her run down players who had breakaways. She'll be one to watch. I also think a senior from Carroll, who I've watched for many, many years, who has committed to Washburn, is Avery McCory. I think she's been underappreciated for many years in terms of all league and all state honors. I've long felt her to be one of the best players in the Greater Wichita Area League. And so she's definitely going to be one to watch. So those are the ones who I've seen. Brooke Steven, a terrific point guard for Carroll, terrific on-ball defender. She was one of the two players who it could even remotely stay with Denai Morgan, and she'll be somebody who'll be drawing. She'll be drawing the other team's point guard defensively all year, and she's just hard-nosed and plays hard. So
Robert,
that's what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, so like when you go out there and you're scouting, like what are some of the, like, do you have in mind like what you're looking for, or you just, sit back and enjoy the game and whatever stands out stands out?
It's one of the things I found is I look at games differently than even let's say a basketball a coach does, a parent does, other players do. I'm looking at different things. A lot of times I'm not even watching the ball. I'm looking off to see an offside defender, how they're reacting, watching their footwork, trying to see what they're seeing. Are they anticipating where the play is going to go? I watch footwork a lot because much like shooting, if you can't shoot the ball, you're not going to play basketball at the next level. But if your footwork is poor, even if you're a great shooter, you'll never play because you have to have quick feet. And so I watch feet. That's probably the first thing I look at is feet and hustle. I like intangibles a lot. I really don't care how many points somebody puts up, how many free throws. If they knock down 7 threes, are they from the same spot all the time, or are they knocking them down from everywhere? Are they, are they among the greatest shooters in the state and have 35-foot range? There are a couple that do. Mia Hannigan from Garden City is one of those. She crosses half court, you better pay attention to her because she'll shoot it from 35 feet and draw nothing but net from everywhere. So those are just a couple of things that I look at. Attitude, when they pick up a foul or in a hard collision situation, how do they react? How do they walk to the bench? Are they engaged? Attitude matters because that can really affect your recruiting. So those are some things.
Yeah. Robert, appreciate the insight. We'll catch up with you later on in the season.
Alrighty. Sounds great. Thank you for having me.
You bet. That's Robert Kelly, one of the scouts for Prep Girls Hoops Kansas, joining us here for Basketball Chatter.